Imagine a world where the #1 restaurant in London is a garden shed, where teenagers are secretly snatched by religious cults, or where you're terrified by a chemical that's actually just water. This isn't science fiction. These were the viral lies, the sophisticated pranks, and the devastating acts of emotional manipulation that fooled the world. For every click, for every share, a new layer of deception was built. We're peeling back the digital curtain on the 12 most infamous internet hoaxes. You'll never look at a news headline the same way again. The Cambodian Midget Fighting League took the early internet by storm. It was supposedly an underground tourist-driven gambling ring in Cambodia where individuals with dwarfism were forced to fight to the death. The story was supported by a dedicated website that appeared official and detailed. The hoax's highly controversial nature and online presence was enough to fool several media outlets and human rights organizations, who reported on the league's existence and demanded official investigation. The hoax reached peak absurdity when a widely circulated version claimed that the league's fighters had accepted a challenge to fight a fully grown African lion. It's just so ridiculous.
It is really.
The fake report stated the fight was called off after only 12 minutes and 28 of the fighters were declared dead.
In 12 minutes?
I mean,
28 little people, though? I feel like...
Little people's the right word, right? I'm only saying...
No, I don't know what the
I'm only saying midget because that's what it was actually called. Like, not at all trying to be offensive.
I don't know.
What's the term, George? It's
I think
little,
it is little.
It's little people,
I
right?
think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So... the fight was called off after only 12 minutes and 28 of the fighters were declared dead, while the other 14 suffered severe injuries. This grotesque escalation only further fueled the initial media outrage. The entire premise was later revealed to be a complete fabrication created by a satirical writer, proving how quickly a sensational lie built on a cultural fear and exoticism could be mistaken for credible news. It showed the world that on the internet, the barrier to entry for news had vanished. There was all sorts of stuff that was making people think it was a real thing, and people were trying to bet on it. And, you know, how many people are going to actually go to Cambodia and look into it, you know?
How do you even find that?
Oh, I mean, it's like the internet's rife with this kind of stuff.
Bonsai Kittens was a disturbing viral hoax launched in 2000 by an MIT graduate student under the alias Dr. Michael Wong Chang. The site provided detailed graphic instructions and photos for supposedly growing kittens into decorative shapes by sealing the animals into glass jars while young, mimicking the art of bonsai. A lot of people got genuinely upset, and there was huge outrage.
It was just a joke.
So I'm not even sure like what his ultimate goal was. I mean, maybe it was to like see how many people he could get to fall for it or something. And it was a huge deal because major animal rights organizations, including the Humane Society of the United States, were flooded with complaints, and the website prompted a formal investigation by the FBI. The FBI actually opened an investigation into the site based on a 1999 law prohibiting the commercial release of animal cruelty depictions. So, like, that's what it was, the kittens in the jars and stuff. The sheer volume of emotionally charged complaints and the subsequent federal investigation into a piece of dark comedy proved that many people can sometimes suspend critical thought when faced with a shocking, morally repugnant visual narrative. This really highlights the dangers of taking online satire at face value.
So you wrote the guy a letter?
I wrote him an email, and I don't remember what I said because it was so long ago. I mean, it was like 25 years ago.
What was it? Just like, sir, you shouldn't put cats in bowls?
I probably told him like he's a monster and just, I mean, I don't know, like you're a kid, you don't know how to like express your rage properly. I mean, most people in their full-grown adult years don't know how to express their rage properly. The Pacific Northwest tree octopus is an iconic hoax created in 1998 by Lyle Zapato. The goal was to build a convincing environmental conservation website for a fictional endangered species, Octopus paxarbolus, a cephalopod that lived an amphibious life in the trees of the Olympic forest. The site was complete with scientific-sounding details, habitat loss warning, and its chief predator, the Sasquatch. Yeah. The site became a powerful peer-reviewed educational tool, proving how easy it is to mislead people. Academic studies consistently found that a high percentage of students believed the hoax was genuine. In one study testing 7th graders' ability to evaluate online information, all 25 students initially believed the octopus was real. Even when told it was a hoax, some students displayed perseverance, arguing that the octopus must be real because the website looked so professional. It's so bad.
Yeah,
like, we're
it's really
so
bad,
screwed
yeah.
with the next generation.
Okay, boomer.
When was this? This was our generation, though. I thought this was in the 90s.
I didn't believe in an octopus.
No, but it's our generation.
What do you think of the tree octopus, Jordan?
Kids are really stupid.
The dihydrogen monoxide parody is a perpetual hoax often presented in a petition or warning to ban or regulate the dangerous chemical dihydrogen monoxide.
This is a petition for dihydrogen monoxide. What it is it's a chemical that is found now in reservoirs and in lakes. Pesticides, different kind of companies are using this. Styrofoam companies, nuclear companies. And now when they use it in pesticides, when we're washing our fruit and things like that, it's not coming out, which of course means that it's ended up in the grocery stores and in our babies' food and stuff like that. It causes excessive sweating, excessive urination, anything to help the environment.
These people signed. We don't know if they thought, but they signed. There we are.
Everything's a hoax.
Yeah.
Nothing's real. It's all a simulation. Simulation. All right. The sensational toothing hoax. The toothing hoax was a deliberate media trap set in 2004 by two journalists, Steve Curran and Simon Byron. They invented the term toothing to describe a supposed new underground fad where people were using the Bluetooth connection on their phones to arrange anonymous sexual hookups in public places, such as the London Underground. The creators built a fake forum with fabricated accounts, specifically aiming to create a story so sensational, combining sex, technology, and public space, that the media would run it without question. Even after the creators admitted it was fake, the idea lived on, eventually showing up in an episode of CSI Miami, proving just how far a good lie can travel. Have you ever toothed?
No. Never toothed.
The Shed at Dulwich. The Shed at Dulwich demonstrates the shocking fragility of the online review economy. In 2017, journalist Uba Butler decided to see if he could make a completely fictional restaurant operating out of his backyard shed in South London. It became the #1 rated restaurant in the city on TripAdvisor.
Can you believe that you managed to get to #1?
You became the #1 restaurant in London.
It's an extraordinary story. 1, you eat outside. 2, it's weird as f***. 3, it's homely, which means tiny. And 4, it's an appointment-only place, because imagine if people started showing up here.
Butler created a moody website, took highly stylized, unappetizing photos of fake food, and then with the help of friends who posted glowing, frequent 5-star reviews, slowly began climbing the rankings. Within 7 months, the non-existent shed surpassed thousands of real established London eateries. The most unbelievable moment occurred when Butler finally opened the shed for one night after receiving thousands of reservation requests. He served his carefully vetted, highly anticipated guests microwavable ready meals and instant soup, proving that the atmosphere, the exclusivity, and the idea of a highly rated experience were more valuable than the food itself. This hoax perfectly illustrates the dangers of a digital ecosystem dominated by unverified, user-generated content, showing that perceived social proof and algorithmic authority can easily be manufactured to manipulate public trust and consumer behavior. I don't remember the part where people were putting fake reviews just for the clout of, oh yeah, I was at the shed.
I mean, it makes sense that they would, like an influencer or something. That's crazy.
He's an interesting dude. He really put like some thought and effort into each of these different projects.
Yeah.
And it's all, I don't know, like he's a very unique and creative journalist. Every single one of these things is for some sort of like media presentation piece that he puts together.
I mean, yeah, it's very interesting that...
The Kaycee Nicole hoax was a meticulous act of deception orchestrated by Debbie Swenson, a 40-year-old woman. From 1999 to 2001, Swenson used an online blog to chronicle the life and terminal battle of a fictional 19-year-old named Kaycee Nicole, who was suffering from leukemia. The blog's emotional honesty and frequent updates captivated thousands of dedicated followers who sent gifts, cards, and emotional support. The deception culminated in May of 2001 with a final heartbreaking post announcing Kaycee's death. After the online community discovered that Kaycee had never existed, Debbie Swenson eventually confessed to a journalist, "Her name was not Kaycee, and she was not my daughter. I am to blame for wanting to tell the stories of 3 people I knew with cancer." Swenson did not face criminal charges, but obviously endured intense public scrutiny and scorn. The hoax set a dark precedent for how easily empathy could be weaponized on the internet, exposing the intense emotional vulnerability of the early online community.
Yeah, it's like, what's her face?
The Scamanda girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of that too.
Yeah,
like
very Scamanda-y.
the faking cancer for attention is just such a gross look.
I mean, what would she be charged with?
She didn't solicit.
She didn't ask for.
She didn't ask for any of those things. Yeah. It's just,
it's gross. It's yucky.
It's gross that she received them, but technically, I don't think there's anything legally wrong with that.
Yeah, because like Scamanda asked for specifically.
Sorry, I'm like getting sneezy. I'm just getting really emotional thinking about this.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of gray lines there. Lonely Girl 15 was a 2006 YouTube phenomenon presented as the authentic video diary of Bree.
Well, I guess a video blog is about me.
A homeschooled teenager navigating her mundane life and a strange, controlling religious cult. The vlogs quickly attracted millions of dedicated viewers who followed her drama and debated the true nature of her life. The seemingly intimate vlogs created an intense, parasocial relationship with viewers. However, users of an online forum noticed inconsistencies in the production quality, traced her IP address, and eventually exposed the truth. Bree was actually an actress named Jessica Rose.
Nothing happened to me. Everything was fine.
And the channel was a scripted web series created by professional filmmakers. The hoax was revealed to the world after the IP address used to message Bree on MySpace was traced to the offices of the Creative Artists Agency. This discovery shocked the YouTube community and forced a new understanding of what was authentic online. The Lonely Girl 15 hoax tarnished the innocence of vlogging content. It proved that a compelling narrative could be completely fabricated and perfectly presented, layering the groundwork for the hyper-curated, carefully scripted reality that would come to define the modern influencer. So people, I guess, thought it was like very authentic. And
kind of want to watch an episode.
Yeah, we can watch
interesting.
them. The Houseplant charging iPhone hack is a perfect modern example of misinformation designed for the quick hit video generation. The core claim, spread through easily digestible video clips and short guides, was that one could recharge a smartphone battery by inserting the charging cable into a piece of fruit, like a lemon or onion or a potted houseplant even, and it would charge it from the organic material's electrolytes.
Yeah, it's got electrolytes.
Plants crave electrolytes.
Yeah, but they love Gatorade.
They do love Gatorade.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
Yeah.
Brondo.
It's got electrolytes.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Yeah, well, that's what the drink was called, right? Brondo.
Brondo's got electrolytes.
Dude, we are literally living in idiocracy.
Our president isn't a big ripped black dude. That's for day. He's kind of the opposite.
Yeah, we got gypped on that one, huh?
Yeah, it was Terry Crews in the movie.
Yes, Terry Crews was the president. Yeah,
we're missing out.
Dude, I want Terry Crews. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe, the celebrity that we have now is just the stepping stone.
Part of the beauty of me is that I'm very rich.
Into getting
President of America.
Terry Crews.
Progression, right? Because idiocracy was set a little farther than where we are right now, I think.
Not far, apparently.
Dude, we're not very far. No, that's for sure. But yeah, the videos went viral because they offered a life hack solution to the universal problem of a dead battery.
No, you know what? Somebody saw one of those like potato light bulb things, and that's where this came from.
I would almost bet money that that's exactly where this whole thing came from.
Somebody saw some kid's science project with a potato and was like, it could light a light bulb.
Yeah, if
it
a potato
charge
can do
my
it,
phone.
Yeah, if a potato can do it, why can't a lemon?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's how things. Why does the potato do it? You have to do something to it though, right?
I think it just holds the current. I don't think it's actually. Jordan?
I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like you take the potato and then you put the toothpicks in so it suspends partially in water. And then I think it's like you attach the wires at two different points on it, and because there's natural salt within the potato itself, it has a natural conduction of something. I failed first grade, so I don't know.
We'll have the editor put a note somewhere
how it actually works.
Of like how it actually works, because now I feel like we would be really doing a disservice to the viewers if we didn't.
Cut my part, because I don't want people to know I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it sounds like you know more than either of us did.
I know enough to know that you can't plug your phone into a potato. And
I got drunk and tried to smoke weed with a battery one time, so.
AA battery or
like a 12 volt.
like you used it to light?
No, I tried. I was drunk and someone caught me like holding it to a joint, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Trying to light this." And they're like, "What do you have there?" And I'm like,
"Oh, because a 9 volt's kind of similar shape to a lighter."
In my blackout drunk mind, which I don't recall this. This is all told to me after the fact.
Those are the best stories, aren't they?
No, those are not.
I just assumed that like when you put your tongue on a 12 volt battery that
it like gets a little buzz, yeah.
That I just assumed that if I put the two ends against a paper joint that it would ignite it.
You were doing a scientific experiment.
I was experimenting, they interrupted. Who knows what I would have discovered.
This huge fire that broke out Sunday night at this home.
You know what? All scientific innovation is met with a lot of pushback. Starts with Drunk Jordan.
You need dozens or hundreds of fruits wired together.
Okay. Yeah, that phrasing makes more sense.
So, but you could do it.
Theoretically, if you put enough of those in tandem, you can like wired it right.
Oh, I watched a guy power his Game Boy with lemons the other day.
Yes, science!
Yeah.
So why are we making fun of this person? It's possible.
To charge like an iPhone, you'd probably need a room like as big as a garage filled with lemons, all wired together to get your phone
You think it'd take that many lemons?
Oh, yeah. The video...
Okay, for like a full charge, though.
No, to get it charging like you plugged it into your wall.
Ong's Hat, the first internet ARG. Ong's Hat is a seminal piece of collaborative fiction, often cited as one of the first alternate reality games, dating back to the late 1980s. An ARG is an interactive fictional story that uses the real world as its platform, giving you clues through various media like websites, social medias, and physical locations.
Joseph began planning a story that he could incorporate within the internet age.
You could dial in to this other computer, which was called a bulletin board system, and you could interact with other people through their computers. This could be the beginning of this thing I can create.
Rather than telling a story in one place, he began taking bits and pieces of his narrative and slowly incorporated it throughout multiple areas of the internet.
So people can find it like a scavenger hunt and try to put it together.
Players work together to solve the puzzles and uncover the evolving narrative, making it feel like a real-life mystery. The Ong's Hat narrative centered on a remote area of the New Jersey Pine Barrens, where renegade professors supposedly developed a device for interdimensional travel. The story began on physical media and spread rapidly across the internet in the 90s. It was presented exclusively as fragmented, non-fiction documents, encouraging readers to solve the mystery. Thousands of users became emotionally invested, believing they were part of a genuine secret research community. The level of dedication to the fiction was so great that even after the creators acknowledged the story's fictional roots, many of the followers refused to believe them. As one of the original creators, Joseph Matheny admits, "Some people to this day think I'm trying to cover up the real story."
The conspiracy theorists obviously tried to keep it going, which means a lot of these individuals who were claiming it to be real were actively ignoring the disclaimers. In fact, a lot of these users had to have known it was fake and were using Joseph's story to start their own cult.
So I wanted to wind it down and give everybody a safe space to come talk about their experience.
Well, Joseph didn't really get to have the ending he wanted for Ong's Hat. The myth of scientists traveling to different realities is now an actual legend.
The enduring legend demonstrates the power of a conspiracy theory to outlive its creators and how the participatory nature of the early web blurred the lines between engaging fiction and terrifying reality.
I don't have anything to say on this.
Jordan, are you familiar with augmented reality games? Or the concept at least?
Vaguely, but not, almost not at all.
They did something similar when the video game Halo 2 came out. Do something on that website, and then it gives you this location of a payphone. You go to this payphone at this time, and someone straight up called the payphone and gave you the next instruction that was okay, now go over here and do this.
At a San Francisco convention commemorating the end of the game, attendees got to play Halo 2 several days before it hit stores and meet the creators of I Love Bees. But the main attraction for many were the so-called beekeepers themselves.
If this had just been a Halo 2 preview or even playing like they're doing right now, a lot of these people wouldn't come. It's the community first and last. That's the whole benefit of this kind of game, is that it pulls people together rather than separating them out.
The House Hippo is a unique Canadian hoax in that it was not designed to deceive, but deliberately to teach a lesson. Created in 1999 by concerned children's advertisers, the hoax was a public service announcement meant to encourage media literacy in children.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American House Hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from concerned children's advertisers.
I feel like they need to start re-airing that.
Yeah.
With all the AI and like AI generated videos, that it wouldn't hurt to have that.
It's the exact same thing that's happening right now with Sora and just all the crazy stuff people are making with VO. And it's just mind-blowing how people will see something that's completely absurd, but maybe their bubble's not very big and they haven't experienced that much.
Even if it's not absurd, some of it's not absurd. And it's like, like I saw one AI video of like, it was like very not mundane, but like it was very believable. Like it was something about food reaching Gaza or something.
I think that was a thing on Sora, right? They made that with Sora.
Yeah.
I've been kind of primed by just how little you can trust what the media and people in power say. I mean, like, I'm not saying everyone's bad, but there is just so much manipulation and like paraphrasing of what people say. And it's just, I have just grown so, what's the word?
Numb?
No, like jaded? I don't know. I just have a hard time believing anything. If that's important, I should go read about it and see what the truth is.
From Instagram accounts with thousands of likes and followers to Facebook posts that go viral overnight. Ever wonder if it's actually legit and what could be behind those crazy spikes? Enter the world of click farms. Undercover operations where actual people are paid to monitor hundreds of phones, clicking on posts, following accounts, liking photos, and watching videos, all to drive up fake traffic.
Bot farms are getting a serious upgrade. Forget old school emulators. These new farms use real smartphones and AI to spread misinformation.
Here's what a social media bot farm looks like. Thousands of smartphones lined up in rows, each one controlled by artificial intelligence. These so-called bot farms like comment and manipulate social media, and you don't even realize you're talking to them.
The House Hippo remains a valuable and ethical media literacy tool. It serves as a reminder that the best way to inoculate the public against deception is not just to correct lies, but to proactively teach the viewer to always question the source of the reality of what they are consuming. This last one here is pretty crazy because it's all the same kind of stuff as, deceptive AI video that looks real and people are like, oh, whoa, I can't believe that happened. And it's the Golden Eagle video from a while back. So if you don't remember, the Golden Eagle Snatches kid video, released in 2012, appeared to be amateur footage of a golden eagle swooping down in a Montreal park, grasping a child and briefly lifting them off the ground.
I mean, it's believable. I mean, it looks like...
It looks legit. The video went viral globally, sparking serious debate about wildlife safety. However, it was quickly revealed to be a sophisticated piece of CGI created by 4 students at a digital animation school in Montreal. The Guardian later commented that the incident was a golden teaching moment, highlighting how easily even major news outlets could be fooled. If students could create such seamless fake video using standard computer graphics in 2012, the arrival of today's hyper-realistic AI and deepfake technology means we can no longer trust visual evidence at face value. The story underscores the urgent need to be skeptical of what we see online and in the media.
Yeah.
Kids did this in 2012, 13 years ago.
Yeah. That's crazy. 2012 was 13 years ago.
God, 13 years ago. I used to be so young. You still are, though.
Good answer. Yeah.
From the satirical tree octopus to the terrifying real CGI of the golden eagle, these stories aren't just a history of online pranks, they are a chilling roadmap to the future and, frankly, the current day. They prove that our greatest vulnerabilities are not just our passwords, but our empathy and our lack of skepticism. In an age where AI can generate a perfect lie faster than a human can tell the truth, our only defense is to pause, question the source, and remember the lesson of the House Hippo. Before you believe anything, you better look into it. Long live the critical thinker.
Reason will prevail.
Reason will prevail!
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
If you found this video interesting and useful, maybe consider giving us a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more stuff, drop a comment on what you want to see us cover. Thanks for checking it out.